What's up, YouTube? So the Miami Dolphins are signing wide receiver Cedrick Wilson off of the New Orleans Saints practice squad, which makes sense. Obviously, Tyreek Hill being out for the year with the knee injury makes sense signing somebody. But honestly, I don't know if we necessarily needed to. I guess that probably gives you an idea of what they see in like Taj Washington, the fact that they felt like they needed to go get someone. Because I think, Waddle being our number one, you got Malik Washington 2, Nick Westbrook-Akine 3. And I felt pretty good about like Taj Washington coming in. Now I guess we had to go get somebody. I mean, maybe we just have Taj Washington on the active game day roster, and Cedrick Wilson might end up being a healthy scratch, or maybe we'll rotate him. We'll see. Cedrick Wilson is a little bit bigger than some of our other receivers. He's 6'2", just under 200 pounds, 197. So, besides Westbrook-Akine, he would be our biggest receiver. So, I mean, that is that. And obviously he played for us for 2 years. So, he's familiar with the system. He's familiar with Tua. He didn't do a whole lot for us, to be honest. I mean, he only really had one super productive year, and that was with 2021 with the Cowboys, where he had 600 yards. Besides that, 2023 with us was his next best year. Just under 300 yards. He had 296, 3 touchdowns. He's never really going to bring anything too crazy. Last year with the Saints, he had 211 yards and a touchdown. But he will add some depth, and I am interested to see what they do. I do want to see what Taj Washington can do. He's kind of more of a slot receiver, kind of a decent route runner. But this does at least give us some options. Because I kind of feel like Waddle and Malik Washington are fairly similar players, and Taj Washington is also another pretty smaller receiver. So having another bigger bodied receiver might kind of be nice for us, especially pairing him with Nick Westbrook-Akine and obviously Darren Waller at tight end. So I'm curious to see what happens. And because he is on the Saints, or he was on the Saints practice squad, he should be in football shape, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about that. Should be more or less ready to play if needed. And like I said, he did play 2 years with us. So there shouldn't be too much to catch him up. And wide receiver, you can kind of make things work if needed. But, yeah, I mean, I like the move. There isn't really anyone in free agency that I would love too much more than him. I mean, you do have people like Gabe Davis available, or Nelson Aguilar maybe. Those could have been interesting, but I don't think it's necessarily needed. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.